Hey, thanks for joining. You did it. Nice job. Introducing our project management trainer, speaker, author, and coach to thousands of professionals and organizations worldwide, including NASA, the U.S. Air Force, USACE, U.S. Army, the Department of Transportation, the FBI. Your friend, Phil. Over to you, Phil.
What's up, my friends? It's time again for your daily drill, but this daily drill is not going to be like the other drills that you've had. This drill, we're going to drill into WPD, WPI, and WPR. Now, if you've been struggling with this area, today is that day where I keep you straight, where I get you from wherever you are back on track. Because WPD, WPI, and WPR, you just gotta know them. You gotta know them. I mean, I've heard this from so many people who have aced the exam. They also tell me that knowing about the deliverable flow is important. So I want you to go check out my PMBOK mainline when we get done here. But for now, we're going into WPD. I'll show you a few tricks to remember, but I will give you some drills and questions to answer. So let's get started with WPD, WPI, and WPR. Now, those of you that have been staying tuned to the channel, you know, you've heard it, broken record mode, I know, but PMSucceed.com, you want to go there because on Saturday we are starting training and the price is ridiculous. Go and sign up because once the price goes away on Friday, it ain't coming back. Go sign up right now, okay? You'll be extremely glad you did. You're going to get books, MP3s, everything. You're going to get so much content. That content will not be a problem, and quality content, quality support will not be your issue. All right, so let's get started here. I've got a first question to ask you. You got no idea how happy I am to be doing this. I've meant to do it for a long time, but now I've got my question set. This is your first question. This is an input to manage team. What does this describe? Very, very abrupt, no opening. Boom, it just gave you a question. Now, some of you already know this, but a lot of people don't. I'll give you 10 more seconds. Three, two, one. Of course, the answer has to do with reports. Work performance reports. Why? Because when you're managing the team, it makes sense to refer to these work performance reports to give them sensible feedback. Remember, that's what you do in managed team. All right, so the answer to that is A. If you're currently watching via YouTube, and you've got questions of any sort, please chat them in. I can see our friend Abdal. Abdal, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for chatting in. And that is indeed the correct answer. Awesome. Very, very good. All right, let's move on to our next one. Here's your next question. The next question is, you have just compiled a series of measurements and raw observations, raw project observations, that will be used as the lowest level of detail to build further upon. What does this describe? 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on now. You know this as well. 1. Okay, when you see something like this with the word raw observations, raw project observations, measurements, that is a dead giveaway for WPD, work performance data. So the answer to this is B, work performance data. All right, let's go to our next one. Next question. You just derived one of the many PMBOK guide common outputs from a process, control X. This is an output of almost every monitoring and controlling process outside of integration. What does this describe? Is it WPR, WPD, WPI, or PMIS? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, my friends. The answer to this is none other. Remember, it says it's an output. None other than WPI, Work Performance Information. Work Performance Information is an output of all of those monitoring and controlling processes outside of integration. Very good, Abdal. Abdal is mowing it down. So you got to remember, apart from monitor and control project work and perform integrated change control, you have WPI coming out of all of those other processes. Okay, let's go to our next one. This one reads, you are using a certain project output as an input to the change management process of your project. What does this most likely describe? This could be a bit of a tricky one if you don't know what they're talking about. Change management process. So I want to help you out. You got to think, what am I doing? Where am I? If you can do that, the rest hopefully will be a lot easier. I'll give you 10 more seconds. What do you think? What is the answer? Do you know the answer? All right. 3, 2, and 1. So what they're talking about here, when you see them saying input to the change management process of your project, they are actually, of course, talking about PICC, perform integrated change control. So you got to think about it like that. Then you got to ask, what is an input to perform integrated change control? See? And the answer to this one is none other than work performance reports, WPR. Okay? So your answer to that is WPR, work performance reports. WPR goes into PICC as an input. All right? Very good. Let's go on to our next one. I told you I've got a lot of them here. Here's your next question. You are using a certain project output. No, I'm sorry. We've done that one. Am I reading the same one? Am I reading the same one? I think I am. Okay. Let me go to the next one. Next one. I need to go to the next one without showing you the answer to it. This could end up with me showing you the answer. I do not want to show you the answer, so I'm going to make a little tweak to save the question from being spilt, or should I say the answer. Okay, where are we? This one. Okay. All right, let's go on to this one. Aha. Here we go. All right, this one reads, you are working on a very important process, and the key benefit of this process is that it allows stakeholders to understand the current state of the project, to recognize the actions taken to address any performance issues, and to have visibility into the future project status with cost and schedule forecasts. Which output will you derive from this process? That's a bit of a mouthful. What do you think? I'll give you 20 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the first thing you need to do, my friends, is you need to decode what exactly are they asking? Which process am I in? And the answer to this is none other than monitor and control project work. So the question is really asking you, what do you derive as an output from monitor and control project work? What do you derive? And the answer to the question is none other than WPR, Work Performance Reports. Okay? Good. I told you by the time we're done, you are going to know this stuff because it's very repetitive. I'm asking you same questions going around in circles, but not asking them the same way. Kind of blending some process quiz into it as well. Here's your next one, a lot simpler. This is an input to manage communications. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So think about it. What do you need to distribute? Because managed communications is where you're distributing information. You need to distribute those work performance reports. So the answer is A. All right? Here's your next question. You are in the process of providing overall management of the project work and deliverables, thus improving the probability of project success. Which output would you expect to derive first from this? Now, under normal circumstances, I would give you a minute, 12 seconds, but that is a luxury in this drill. I'm going to give you 20 seconds. Go for it. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Well, that's it. Let's take a look if any of our friends took up the challenge. Nah, it doesn't look like anyone took up the challenge. Well, the output that you would expect to derive, period, without first or anything else, is work performance data. You would get work performance data because you are in direct to manage project work. Okay? So the answer to this one is none other than work performance data. All right? That is what you get as an output of direct and managed project work. Good. Let's go to our next one. You are in the process of providing overall management of the project work and deliverables, thus improving the probability of project success. Which tool would you use for this process? This is not your usual WPD one. Well, everything is fair game on the daily drill. You know that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. The answer to this is none other than PMIS. Project Management Information System is a tool and technique of direct to manage project work. Work performance reviews is bogus. The issue log is an output of this process, but it's not a tool and technique. And work performance reports has nothing to do with this process, really. All right, let's go to our next one. This is an input to monitor and control project work. Which of these is an input to monitor and control project work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Well, the answer to this is none other than work performance information. So if you guessed that, you're right. Let's go over to our next one. This is an input to monitor risk. What does this describe? Which of these is an input to monitor risk? 3, 2, 1. Okay, for those of you that guessed it, it is indeed a work performance report. One more question and we'll call it a night or a day. You ready? Here's your last question. A sprint is a what? What is a sprint? Is it a time box, a scope box, a cost box, a risk box? What do you think? 3, 2, 1. A sprint is a box of time. It's a time box. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this drill. For those of you who are getting ready for the exam, you've heard me say it a gazillion times, head on down to PM Succeed. Once the deal goes, it is gone and will not come back in this form till who knows how long or when. Thank you all very much. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again, hopefully soon. Any questions about anything? Any concerns? Doesn't look like we got any. All right, my friends, you take care. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.